Hi, everybody. Brad Satin here with Focus Media Services. We get this question a lot from government agencies and school districts. Does getting information to your local media still matter as much in 2025? Well, I think for those of us old enough to remember life before websites and social media, it was pretty much local TV, radio, and newspaper to get the word out. That's all there was. But of course, that was a long time ago. These days, your social media feed can be your own newsroom. And between social media, your website, newsletter, and other materials, please keep pumping out that information. But I do want to take a look at some numbers here as to where people are getting their news and information. There's a lot on the screen here, but this is a survey from Pew Research. It was done last year. It looks at the percentage of U.S. adults who often or sometimes get local news and information from different sources. It finds, probably no surprise, that 73% of us, almost 3 out of 4, get news and information from friends, family, and neighbors. But number 2 is still the local TV news stations. That number is dropping, but still 64% of people say they rely on local TV news. Now, of course, that doesn't mean they're rushing home anymore to catch the 6 or 11 o'clock news on TV. They're often getting it digitally from the TV station's social media sites. After TV, it's radio stations, online forums, local organizations, and then local government agencies, including schools, at 35%. So while all these digital platforms are becoming more important as sources of information, TV news is still at number 2. And chances are, even though your friends, family, and neighbors are number 1, they realistically are still getting their news, at least some of it, from TV. This is all a long way of saying, yes, local news, TV news still matters. It is still relevant. One more graphic I want to show you dealing with the level of trust. The blue represents the percentage of people who have a great deal of trust in a news source. Green is a fair amount of trust. Yellow, not so much trust. And red is no trust at all. Well, what it finds is that local news organizations are still considered trustworthy by most people. 19%, no, that's not a very high number, but 19% put a great deal of trust in them. Again, local news. 53% give them a fair amount of trust. And together, added up, 72% of people have at least a fair amount of trust in local media. And so if you put these graphics together, what it all means is that most people still do count on local TV stations for at least some of their news. And most people also have at least a fair amount of trust in what's being reported. It all means, yes, getting your school district news to the local TV stations, to the local media is still important. So keep those good stories coming to them and keep up those relationships with the local reporters. That's all for now. If we can help with media training or crisis communications, reach out anytime. I'm Brad Satin with Focus Media Services.